what's up? It's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing the Chris Pratt book tag. I have waited all my life for this book tag. No, but really, I love Chris Pratt. He is one of my favorite actors and just a person in general. He's so awesome. The creator of this book tag is Riley over at Riley Marie. She also tagged me, so thank you so much, Riley. And also, guys, if you have not yet checked out her channel, you need to go do that because she is one of my favorite booktubers. I love her videos so much. She makes me laugh and smile and think. So she's just definitely a great person and she has a great channel. So I will link her channel along with the video down below. Question number 1 is Guardians of the Galaxy, and that is your favorite character ensemble. I am not going to use Harry Potter for this because I am refraining. Like I can't do it. I use Harry Potter way too much. But just know, Harry Potter is my ultimate favorite book series. Like nothing that I've read yet has topped it. But I can't use it, so we're gonna choose something else. So for that, I'm gonna go with the cast of characters in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and especially in Hollow City, because this is when we really get to see them together and interact on a different level, and just see them work together, and it's just, these cast of characters make me so happy. And the cool thing about these books is you get to see the cast of characters. Wait, it's only in this book. Like, they're all here, you have pictures of them. And just very interactive, and I love these book characters. Question number 2 is Andy Dwyer, who is my favorite character of all time on Parks and Rec. He is so hilarious, and I have yet to meet anyone who does not like Andy Dwyer. And if you don't, you should really rethink that because that's not a good decision. And the question for that is a character or book you can't help but love despite their flaws. That I'm going with Magnus from the Fallen Kingdom series, because Magnus, his actions are very questionable. He's not, he's not depicted as a good character or as a bad character. He's very in the gray area, which I love because, you don't, whatever he's gonna do, it's gonna surprise you, and I just love his character. I love his character arc and just everything about him. And I also love him and Cleo together. Like, I just love everything about these books. And if you haven't read them, go read them. Question number 3 is Anna Faris, and that is your favorite OTP. And again, I'm not gonna pick Harry Potter for this. If I did, it'd be Ron and Hermione because they're ultimate. This question, I'm going with Juliet and Warner from the Shatter Me trilogy because, like, I love Warner. I also love Juliet. Like, at first I didn't, she's quite annoying, but I love her. Like, I still love her, and she's like the only person that will ever be with Warner because they just fit together so well, and I love Warner because Warner's Warner, and I love him. Also, he's not a good character, he's kind of a bad character, but maybe that's why I like him so much, because he's so, I don't think he's so bad. I think he's beautifully broken, and you just gotta feel for him. I love him so much. I love him. Question number 4 is Chris Evans, and that is your favorite bro TP, which I don't know why, I've never heard of that. If you didn't know, it's like a platonic friendship, and for that I'm going with Will and Jem from the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, because Will and Jem has such an amazing friendship. They're parabatized, so they're bonded, and they're just like, they have this friendship on a whole nother level. They would do absolutely anything for each other, and they're just like more than friends, like brothers, but like, I just love them so much. I appreciate their characters on so many levels. This is a trilogy, makes me want to cry just thinking about it, so I don't want to cry on camera, so let's not do that. 5 is Jurassic World, and for that, pick a badass character. And for that, I'm going with Kestrel from the Winter's Curse trilogy by Marie Rudkowski. The reason why I pick her is because she's just so badass in her mind. Like, she's not very badass physically, she's not like your kick-ass heroine who's like, will beat up anyone. But she beats up people with her mind. She's so intelligent, and she's confident, and she just knows she can get herself out of any situation. And I also like her because she's not your typical selfless main female character. Her actions usually are something to benefit herself, which, I mean, I wouldn't say she's a selfish character. I think she's just much more of a real character. She's not unrealistically selfless, and she's not so selfish that you don't like her. She's just human, and I really like her. Like, she is one of my favorite female leads in a book series, and I love everything about her. Question number 6 is the Lego Movie, and for that, pick a book that doesn't get the recognition it deserves. And for that, I'm going with The Prisoner of Night and Fog by Anne Blinkman. I read this pretty recently, I think maybe a month or two ago, or I don't quite know, I think a month or two ago. But anyway, it's a great book. Like, I've seen a lot of people haul it but not actually read and review it. And if you guys didn't know what this is about, it is a World War II novel, and it's set in Munich, Germany, and it follows this girl named Gretchen, and she is very close with Adolf Hitler. She considers Adolf Hitler her uncle, and she's basically just been raised to believe everything that he says. And one day a Jewish reporter comes and tells her what Hitler's real goal for Germany is, and she's left to really just question everything she's learned, and it's really tough. And it's just the atmosphere in this world. This book is absolutely terrifying, like so scary. I mean, like, Hitler is a main character in this book, so you're reading, like, he's talking in this book, which is just so crazy. And the thing is he's so nice and so charismatic and a great speaker and so intelligent that you're just like drawn to believe him, but no, you're not, because he's an awful dictator. And also, her brother in this is a psychopath. He's, by definition, a psychopath. He's awful. And he's also just an insane, crazy character that is terrifying. And I definitely, if you guys want your heart beating because you're so scared, pick this book up. Question number 7 is Everwood, which to be honest, I've never even heard of that show, but I know it's a show and Chris Pratt was in it. But I've never heard of it, which is sad. And that is a book you read before it was popular. I'm gonna go with Hopeless by Colleen Hoover, or just kind of like Colleen Hoover as an author. I've been reading her stuff for a long time. I read this like right when it came out. I don't know when Slammed was published, but I know that was her first novel, and I read that actually quite recently and I didn't really enjoy it. So yeah, but I read this right when it came out, and like a couple years ago, and I hadn't heard anything on BookTube about it. Maybe I just like was not watching the right videos, but I hadn't heard anything about Colleen Hoover. And I found that more recently she's coming up on everyone's channel, and I definitely think you guys should read her books. I love her books so much, except Slammed, because I didn't really like that one. But yes, I definitely recommend her as an author.
Grace, the crow is over.
My niece Jolie. Say hi.
Hi.
Tell them how we got a guinea pig.
We got it at PetSmart.
Wow! She just woke up. Last question is transformation, and if you guys have not noticed, Chris Pratt looks a hell of a lot different from like a couple years ago, because he went through a huge body transformation. He like bulked up and got super fit for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and he just looks fine. He looked fine before, but he looks even finer now. And for that, pick a book with the best character development. And for that, I'm going with Elisa, or I don't know if it's pronounced Elisa, from the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy by Ray Carson. Her character development from the beginning of this novel to the end is insane, and it's just in one book because I haven't continued on, which I definitely will, I just haven't yet. Just in this one book, her character development is so obvious, and just, her character is written so well. She's one of my favorites as well, and I love that she's just not your typical beautiful, super thin, unflawed YA heroine. She's flawed. Everyone's flawed. It's just, that's the thing that comes with being human. And I really, really appreciated Ray Carson for doing this, and just having a very real main character. And so great. If you guys have not yet checked this book out, or the book trilogy, I definitely would do so. I still myself need to continue on, which I will do so. And if just in this one book her character development was so good, I'm just thinking how good she's going to be at the end of this trilogy, which I'm just really excited to read. So yes. So that was a Chris Pratt book tag. It was so fun to do. Such an awesome tag. And I'm going to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag Michelle from over at Time Will Tell, and I'm going to go tag Sarah from Sarah Without an H. So I hope you guys do this video because it's really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.